broadband chirp, if the name just says like C chirp or chirp, that means it's a broadband. If there's a narrow band or a 500 frequency connected to it, then it's a frequency specific narrowband chirp. Okay. So there is some more details about chirp. Okay. Shall we do some loopback recording to just familiarize you with the chirp? Loopback is when you can actually look at this kind of stimulus you're playing to record the response. Okay?
Sure.
See, I looked at you, you said yes, I'm doing. So we'll instead of connecting here, we'll connect it to the loopback.
What is this narrowband chirp?
Both broadband and narrowband.
Do you want to put it on this?
So lab 5, you're going to be measuring for 3 stimulus, the broadband chirp and 2000 hertz and 4000 hertz narrowband chirp. Okay?
Wait, sorry.
Broadband and 4000 hertz and 2000 hertz.
Okay.
Narrowband.
Yes. When you have frequency connected, and the lab 6 is going to be 500 and 1000. Just like the tone bus lab, you have to compare the chirp threshold with the behavioral threshold, the sound threshold.
Wait, whatever works, honestly.
We're doing chirp.
That's our next lab. Right?
Yeah, and for the lab we're doing broadband chirp and then 2 and 4 for narrowband.
Does that work better?
Rescue Randy. Oh my god.
So you can.
I thought you were about to put it up my nose or something.
She's testing you for COVID.
I know.
She's just walking.
Can I have you like hold his hand?
Yes.
Like, look like you're in love. There you go.
I look like
Here, tell you what it is.
You can visualize the stimulus for the chirp.
Can you send me that?
Yeah.
That's going in the November dump.
Do you want me to like edit this bar out?
No, I don't care.
What?
It's going in the November dump.
So just to familiarize, refresh you, I'm gonna start playing all the stimulus.
Like what we did last time?
Yeah, with the loopback. So with the loopback, actually the transducer output is going to this loopback box. That's picked up by the electrode and going back to the system. This way you can visualize this kind of stimulus you're playing, the stimulus waveform and all that. So I'm gonna select loopback, protocol. So click. Christine, what do you see with the click?
I can't see that far, Dr. Stone. What are you asking me?
Nah.
Somebody can ask your friends to help you.
Okay, friends, help.
What was the question?
Ecog.
It says click.
Click.
Ecog.
What do you expect to see with the click? When you play a click, how does a click waveform look like?
Pretty robust.
Pretty low, it's going up and down.
Yeah.
But not
Just move it up and down.
I was just making sure everyone else knew.
Okay, click.
You were
That's
just like
nice,
nodding your head.
Wait, we're doing click, not chirp?
No, this is weird. I'm doing loop back now. I'm
He's
going to just
picking on
refresh
us.
all of them.
Yeah.
Refresh all the stimulus.
What's loopback?
Loop back is the output from the transducer is going through this electrode,
Okay.
and this loopback box that is picked up by the electrode and going back to the system.
So why are you doing this?
This way we can visualize the stimulus, what we are playing.
But
Is it part of the chirp testing?
No, this is
Oh,
just
this is just for fun?
just for fun, just to
Okay.
be familiar with what the
I
chirp are.
see, okay.
You can start a new page.
Okay.
Does the patient need to be connected at all?
I can find
This is for fun, not part of the chirp.
For fun.
For fun.
So what polarity is this?
That is rarefaction.
What about
I hope I got that.
Natalie?
Yes.
What polarity is this? What stimulus is this?
Well, this is rarefaction.
Good.
And what's your other question?
What stimulus it is?
This is a loopback stimulus. No.
Look back. What stimulus are you playing?
This stimulus.
Uh,
This is an 80 dB and HL stimulus.
What is it?
It's a click.
It's a click.
Yes.
So
Thank you.
So you can see that the stimulus is starting at minus 0.9 millisecond here. That is because
Oh, the transducer 2B thingy.
okay.
Time delay.
The 0.9.
Okay.
Oh, and you're doing this to
Visualize.
see it?
To see the correction factor?
To just see what stimulus you're playing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is click,
Uh-huh.
and let's see what happens when you change the polarity. Again, don't worry about this. Everything is getting inverted in the system. So that was rarefaction. So now is
Condensation.
this is condensation. Okay.
Okay.
So this is 80 dB. Okay.
That's a click.
At the click. Both of them are click. So what happens when you play alternating?
It will
Cancel out.
alternate.
So one stimulus will be rarefaction, the next is condensation, rarefaction, condensation. When you play them together, it will get
Cancelled.
cancelled. You'll see like a flat line.
So why would you want to do this?
ANSD?
Why are we doing this?
You will not be doing this
No, but why are you showing this to us?
just to get familiarized with the stimulus.
Like how it's supposed to look?
Yes. Imagine there is some problem.
Uh-huh.
You are not seeing the correct responses.
Oh.
What if, to figure out whether it's a problem with the transducer or the eclipse system itself.
Okay.
If the loopback is working good,
Mm-hmm.
then if it's not coming through the transducer, then it's a problem with the transducer. So this loopback wire, this wire, is directly connected to the port with the transducer.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just at this intensity that it gets canceled out, or you just can't use alternating with a click?
You can use click alternating. The energy is getting cancelled because first one is rarefaction, second is condensation, rarefaction, condensation.
Mm-hmm.
But the neural response will occur for each stimulus. That's what you're averaging.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. At high intensity, particularly like bone oscillators, you have to use alternating because there's a lot of stimulus artifacts. You can see that stimulus energy is zero because it's getting cancelled out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why at high intensity, if you're suspecting a lot of stimulus artifacts, you have to go with alternating so that the stimulus energy is getting cancelled out.
With tone bursts, it would look the same though? Would it look flat like that?
All the stimulus.
All of them? Oh, okay.
Because it's 180 degree out of phase.
Mm.
So with insert, it's not that big deal because there's a 0.9 millisecond delay. You don't see that stimulus artifact. If you start your waveform from zero, you don't see that what's going on before zero. The stimulus artifact is a problem around that 0.9 millisecond. You can see here. This you can see it in the response waveform at high intensity. So this is click. Now let's go to tone burst. Tone burst. Let's start with 4000 hertz. The window what we're going to use is the black man. So we'll just choose one of the polarity, 80 dB. So this is 4000 hertz.
For tone burst?
Yeah, tone burst. So there are 5 cycles. When you use Blackman window, you don't see like a plateau. When you select it, you select it as 5 cycles. And like 2.5 cycles it's rising up, 2.5 cycles it's falling down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. So this is 4000 hertz tone burst, and 2000 hertz is here. So this is all the different stimulus you play to measure the responses. When you measure your 4,000 Hertz tone burst AVR, this is the stimulus you played to the ear. For 2,000 Hertz, this is what you played. For 1,000 Hertz for this week's lab, this is what you played. For 500 Hertz, this is what you played. This is a stimulus you're playing to the ear to measure the AVR. As you can see, the AVR is all about rise time. AVR is all about onset. With 500 Hertz, you can see it's taking so much time for the stimulus energy to rise. That's why the response morphology is poor, the correction factor is big, amplitude is smaller. Okay, you can take a picture of this.
Yes.
This is the click. This is 4,000 Hertz tone burst, 2,000 Hertz tone burst, 1,000 Hertz tone burst, 500 Hertz tone burst. Okay.
Somebody send that to me.
So this is what you are playing to the ear to measure the AVR. Okay. So far good? You know? You already knew it?
No, for sure did not.
So again, so this is 4,000 Hertz rate fraction. Let's see.
So when you say visualize, I heard that grunt that you just made. About
No,
my
I
question.
said, sorry, I make that all the time. It's not
When you
that-
say visualize, do you mean like it's how it's traveling?
Yeah, the sound energy, like sound travels through condensation, rarefaction, high pressure, low pressure.
Mm-hmm.
So, to so we can't see the sound,
Right.
but you can represent it
Mm-hmm.
using like
Mhm.
time waveform or spectrogram.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are using the time waveform recording.
To represent how
The stimulus energy is going up,
Okay.
coming down, and all that. I'm sorry, I made that grunt. Not you, I mentioned like a couple of undergrad students, they were upset.
Mhm.
When they asked question, I said, oh. So
Okay.
visualize, you're playing the sound through the inserts.
Mhm.
You want to know what stimulus you're playing.
Yeah.
So one of the way you can do that with electrophysiological equipment is by using this loop back.
Okay.
That also can be used for troubleshooting sometimes. Sometimes if your AVR equipment is not working, when you call the technical support team, they may ask you, oh, do you have a loop back system? Then they tell you, oh, can you do a loop back recording to see the stimulus is actually going through. If there is a problem with the eclipse, then what if you see some distorted waveform or you don't see a stimulus?
Mhm.
Then you rule out that it's not the transducer. Yeah.
So it's kind of another way to not calibrate, but.
With not calibrate, this is calibration is a little more complex. They connect it to a sound level meter, check the level and all that. They also do the same thing.
Okay.
They have to they use the oscilloscope to visualize. So I'm using this for educational purposes to see. This is all the stimulus you are playing to the ear. Okay, and there's no electrode in your ear, around in your head. Anyway, we are not doing any recording. This is just a stimulus what is being played to the ear. So this was all clicks and tone burst. Click and tone burst, they make one combination. Click is a broadband, tone burst you get frequency specific. The counterpart to that is your chirp, broadband chirp and narrowband chirp. Okay, broadband chirp is a counterpart of click. Narrowband chirp like 500 Hertz tone burst, you got 500 Hertz narrowband chirp, 1000, all that. Okay, so I'm gonna save and start a new page. Okay, how do I come back to that? Another point I want to make here is, So here 0 denotes to the onset of the sound. Like on the time waveform, the 0 there, 0 is where the sound is being played through the insert, that foam. It's going out through that foam. That is 0. So when you're playing clicks and tone bursts, 0 on the x-axis denotes to the onset of the sound being played to the ear. Because when the sound is being through the transducer, there's a trigger going on telling to the software that, oh, I played the sound now. I played the sound. That's why it is using for averaging. So that's why the averaging technique is called time-locked averaging. Okay? So 0 denotes to the onset of the sound. On the x-axis on the recording waveform, 0 means that's when the sound is played. Okay? So now let's go back, go to chirp now. Okay. So let's go to setup. We'll use the chirp. If there's no narrowband denotion to that, that means it's a broadband chirp. Like if you say C chirp or just chirp, that means it's a broadband. So as you can see, it's a Klaus Eberling chirp. I think is it a R registered chirp?
So
It's level specific.
we'll click on that one for our lab, but we'll also do
Yeah, we'll
NB.
yes.
Okay. So we can't select a frequency here.
Yeah, this is a broadband. Like just like click,
Yeah.
there's no frequency to it.
Okay. Are we doing, what's the polarity we're doing here?
We're gonna do all alternating for the
Okay.
labs. For now, the problem with to visualize, alternating it will all get cancelled out. You have to select only one polarity. So
For the loop back?
yeah, for the loop back.
Oh. But during our labs we won't. We'll select alternating.
Alternating, yes. So let me stop here. Set up. I think the Eclipse system should have allowed us to visualize even before minus 2.5. Okay, but that's not. Let me start over again. Start. So this is the broadband chirp. Earlier I made a statement that 0, or in this case minus 0.9, is the onset of the sound. When you look at the clicks or the tone burst, I can go here. See here? It's all starting at minus 0.9. That's the onset of the sound. Okay? Whereas when you look at broadband chirp, is minus 0.9 the onset of the sound. There is still some energy before that. With the chirp, 0 is not the onset of the sound. There's stimulus being presented before that.
Is that good or bad?
It's both. We'll come to that. Like everything in life. So with the chirp, they have adjusted the 0 point for averaging so that the latency of the chirp stimulus matches to that of the click.
They delay.
Like the 0 point is shifted.
Mm-hmm.
0 point is not the onset of the sound. It shifted to a different time delays for each stimulus. Broadband is different, narrowband 4000 Hz is different, narrowband 2000 is different, narrowband 500 is different, 1000 is different. The reference what they used is they adjusted the 0 point so that the latency of the responses matches to that of click. Whatever the average click response at 80, they adjust the 0 point so that would result in the wave file latency similar to the click. So for all your broadband, narrowband of chirp, the wave file latency will be similar to click. Is it too much?
Kinda. We're going over this in class today, right?
No, it's already finished in the class.
Never mind.
We already finished
Oh,
chirp.
it's review.
we already finished the chirp. But
That's
we did
right.
not discuss the clinical lab portion. So what you need to remember, one thing is, the chirp latency in the Eclipse system matches to that of click. Is that clear? Miss Christine? No?
Yeah, I have it recorded.
Well, see,
Then I have to.
do you have
listen
time to
again.
go through the recording?
Yeah.
Really?
What do you mean? I have to.
I
Do
put
you
you
do it?
on
No,
when
I'm
I'm
writing
like
a lot of
cleaning my
these things.
room
I have no-
or
I
if
just
I'm
put, yeah,
doing other things.
Chirp latency.
Chirp
Don't
latency
get in the
You're
car.
the
matches
podcast.
click
No, it's a podcast for
latency.
you too.
Matches.
In the
Doesn't matter,
Eclipse
really,
system.
In the
I don't
Eclipse
wanna
system.
see
This is
or
only
hear
specific
my
to Eclipse.
voice. Little CHPs, like,
Okay.
irrelevant.
It's so funny.
Only in the
That'd be crazy when he grows up
Eclipse
and
That'd be funny.
system.
like a fun car
Oh,
tunnel.
God.
So we weren't expecting another
There's a
system.
car accident. Well, actually, some guy hit my car and I drove off. That was
So
Yeah, running.
it's an engineering decision from Eclipse system that they've adjusted the 0 point for averaging so that the wave 5 latency for all the chirp family stimulus matches to that of the click. This is against to the physiological changes what happens. 500 Hz is longer. But here they've adjusted the 0 point so that it's always the same. So here are the values in your lab document. You have the values. You can look at it, 80 dB, the click is 5.36 average. You can see across the broadband chirp, narrowband 4000, 2000, 1500, it's all around 5.3. If you look at 20 dB, click is 7.7, all the chirp is around 8. Across all the narrowband and broadband chirp latencies are similar to that of click. They adjusted the 0 point to do that. Okay. Do you think it's a good or a bad thing? You tell us.
You said both.
I mean,
You tell me what is a good, what is bad.
It's good because if you're familiar with clicks, you're looking for the same.
Well, yeah, that's a
So
good
that's
thing.
a good
Yeah,
thing.
see,
I don't
that's
know,
a,
I
that's
don't know
a,
the bad thing though.
that's the positive
Yeah.
thing because
Well, if the bad thing, does it make it
I'm
look
not-
like the response is earlier than it is?
yes, because if you're
Ah!
if you're only used to the
Jesus.
see if you're only used to the tone burst,
Yeah.
500 Hz. If you're looking at 12, 13, 14 millisecond, but here it's all matched with the click,
Yeah.
so it's going to be all early.
And it's not
It's-
actually that early.
Physiologically,
It's not.
it's this is all just engineered.
Mm.
It's all artificial on the
I see.
0 point. It's for me, once you get familiar with this, I think it's a good thing, positive. Because you don't have to extend the time window, you don't want to like have 20 millisecond recording, 25 and all. What you need is like 12 to 15 is enough. All the stimulus, it's gonna be less than 15. Another problem is like 500 Hz, you're already seeing some 500 Hz response that it appears more rounded, just going negative. It will help you to identify the peak or the negativity by having longer time window before the wave 5 and one after wave 5. But with chirp, you would see something going immediately going negative. You would not see that flat line then going negative. That's why you need to be a little more. You need a little more practice looking at 500 Hz. Did it make it? Did I make it clear or?
With the
500 Hz, you see this flat going down, then negativity, then you're more confident. Whereas with the chirp, they adjusted the 0 point, like wave 5 at 500 Hz is again 5.27 at 80. Immediately you see something going negative, 5 milliseconds, like a rounded early negativity. Again, you need to get a little more practice looking at it.
Is that on Canvas?
Huh? This is in the Canvas in the lab.
Okay.
So this lab is due in 2 weeks. Again, this should be easy lab. You're recording broadband chirp, 4,000 Hz and 2,000 Hz. Again, the chirp stimulus are developed by accounting for the traveling wave delay, and which shown to result in larger amplitude because of synchronized neural activity. That the response amplitudes are larger, you need lesser sweeps, that the thresholds are a little lower than tone burst. On average, it's said to be 5 decibels lower. We don't have really a lot of data on that. Okay. So this is broadband chirp. You can see there's still some energy going before even, okay? So now let's go to narrowband. Narrowband. Before I go there, what frequency is click?
It's not.
It's not a, it's click is a stimulus by itself, it's a
Yeah.
broadband.
Broadband.
It's not.
But primarily like a high frequency stimulus, like
1 to 4.
1 to 4, 2 to
Yeah.
4, okay? There is no frequency, like there is no 500 hertz click, there is no 1000 hertz click, okay?
Right.
Tone burst is frequency specific, okay? The same thing with broadband chirp or C chirp or just chirp is a broadband stimulus. It's a counterpart to the click, okay? Then narrowband C chirp, that's the counterpart to the tone burst. Let's look at 4000 hertz. So you can see this, if you see any of like this in the EEG recording, that means you're picking up a lot of stimulus artifact, you need to be careful. You see this? Earlier you were saying that. So this is 4000 hertz. Let's go to 2000. So what are the stimulus you see on the screen?
Narrowband chirp.
No. From the top, what is the top one?
Chirp.
Oh.
Top was click.
No click.
No.
Chirp.
Like, the top waveform is,
Broadband.
top waveform is the broadband
Chirp.
chirp. The second one is the 4000.
4K,
The
2K.
third one is the 2K, 2K, 1K, 500.
Those are all narrowband.
Narrowband chirps, yeah.
But not the top one.
The top one is a broadband. Okay.
It's not click though.
It's not
Chirp.
chirp. So
Broadband chirp.
chirp. You want to see the click? Let's play the click.
That would be CE chirp, right? The top one.
Yeah, the top one is C
CE
chirp.
chirp.
This
Okay.
is 4000, 2000, 1000,
Okay.
500 narrowband C chirp.
CE chirp.
Okay. So where do we put the chirp? Here. Because chirp is the
Can you make them less lumpy? And they'll fit better into it.
what is less lumpy? See, my English is limited.
Like bumpy.
Make the amplitude smaller.
Smaller?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't sure what you meant either, Natalie.
So then
But
we
that's
go-
what you meant.
Oh.
Okay, this is
I put bumpy on the nerve plates.
you can take a picture of this,
What did we add here? I missed it.
click.
The click?
So you can see that the time has been adjusted for the onset, because on the other one, everything kind of,
Yeah, it's starting before. You can see 4000 hertz, not much shift because it's very similar to click. The same thing with 2000 hertz, whereas if you look at 1000, there's still energy going on before
Mhm.
that. Even for 500, there's 500 hertz, there's so much. Okay.
So.
this is exclusively to the code system, the
Yeah.
CE.
Narrowband stage. Yeah, for all the chirp family. So far, how are you doing? You already had a class, right? Medical aspects, so this should not
We
be.
had
The
vestibular lab.
Oh, so this is okay.
Now we're here.
Okay.
Marathon.
Marathon.
So this should be the fun of all, right?
Mhm.
So what notes are you writing? C, chirp, click.
I'm texting myself
Okay.
to remind myself.
Okay.
So it's CE, then click,
Mm.
narrowband 4215.
Perfect.
right? Okay, I passed the class then. I'm ready to move on.
So this is the stimulus what you're playing,
Okay,
and that is resulting in the ABR response.
okay,
So far good.
yes.
And another important thing with the chirp is 0 is not the onset of the sound. The sound onset is going on sometime before. It's all shifted so that the wave 5 latency is similar to that of click across all intensities. I think you all agree that it's a positive thing. Okay. So that you don't have to adjust the time window.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll place electrodes and get started.
Is click and tone burst onset different?
It's all starting at
It all starts at the same.
same time, 0. For tone burst, 0 is the onset of the sound.
Oh, zero's onset for tone burst.
Yeah. You can go to this tone burst here. I think I have this here. You can see here.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
So this is all starting here. This is 4,000 hertz 5 cycle, 2,000 hertz 5 cycle, 1,000 hertz 5 cycle. This is 500 hertz 5 cycles. You can see 500 hertz, the response is so poor because ABR is an onset response. ABR is all about rise time, how the energy is going out. For 500 hertz, it's taking so much time to reach the peak energy, the response is not synchronized.
Wait, this one's different?
This is tone burst.
This is
Tone
tone burst,
burst?
sorry.
Oh, I didn't even notice that we switched that. Okay. That's
But
tone-
how
the
come
one
this one
before
is-
was,
The one
Yeah,
before was
band.
it.
How come this one is before 0 though? Is
Which
that-
one? This one? So it's all at 0.9, it's accounting for the time delay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So minus 0.9 is the 0.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I see, okay.
Got it?
so for chirp, 0 is not the onset, but for tone burst it is.
Tone burst and click.
Tone burst and click, okay.
0 millisecond on the recording window.
Okay.
Again, 1,500 hertz, you're struggling to see the response.
I'll say.
The main reason is the stimulus, the nature of the stimulus. The stimulus is not ideal for an ABR, but for 500 hertz at a longer period, there's very slow rise of energy. You have to do your best. Just blame it on the stimulus. Okay. If it was a click like this, see it's just going on and off. That's ideal for ABR. Even 4,000 hertz is going up really quick. 2,000 hertz quick. 1,000 hertz is taking so much time here. 500 hertz. Okay. So this is all clicks and tone burst.
So
This
that's-
is
That's showing the rise and fall
rise and
of
fall.
the whole cycle.
All cycles,
Okay.
5 cycles.
And it's taking much longer to go through the cycle,
Yes.
which is bad,
Yeah.
okay.
The problem is if there is an abrupt onset here, then the stimulus is not frequency specific. Because if it is an abrupt onset, it will become like a click stimulus. It will have broad energy that defeats the purpose of doing tone burst ABR. With the tone burst ABR, you want to obtain frequency specific information. Okay.
Okay.
So this is broadband chirp. And within the narrowband chirp, you need to understand that there is compensation for the traveling wave delay going on within that narrow range of frequency. So when a 4,000 hertz narrowband C chirp is played, the energy is between how much? 2,700 to 5,600. It's an octave band chirp. You need to understand that they are not like pure tone stimulus, what is used in testing. They are 1 octave wide. So when the 4,000 hertz narrowband C chirp is played, like 5,600 is, 2,600 is presented earlier, then the peak energy is around 4,000 hertz, then this is like 5,600. So within that narrowband C chirp, there is traveling wave compensation going on. Okay, the broadband is across the broadband frequency, like say 2,000 hertz. The energy is between say 1,500 to 2,500. So 1,500 is presented here, then 2,000 hertz here, then again 2500 Hz here. Okay. The same with 500
You
Hz.
said there's compensation for the traveling wave, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Within those narrow range of frequency, there's traveling wave compensation going on.
okay, yeah.
So the chirp stimulus, because of the traveling wave compensation, is shown to result in larger amplitude, lower threshold. With larger amplitude, you need lesser sweeps, and the thresholds are lower. In your lab, lab 5 and lab 6, you have to compare, is there any benefit of doing chirp? How is the response compared to tone burst? And how does it compare to pure tone thresholds? Okay. I didn't sleep well last night. How am I doing? Okay.
We got an extra hour though, didn't we?
So that messed up because Saturday
Never mind.
I got up at 4:30 and I took a nap and last night I couldn't sleep. So
And when we leave here, it's already gonna be dark outside.
it'll be pitch like
Yeah.
really dark.
I think it's almost bedtime.
And you'll sleep well.
I have to walk to our cars in the dark.
Was she already scrubbing?
Yes.
Place their electrodes.
I thought she was gonna put a swab in my nose.
Okay, we place electrodes and we'll do it. So we'll take this out.
It's already on there.
Yeah, it looks weird.
Mm.
Like on my phone it looks fine, but it's right along the fucking bottom.
Did you hook this on him?
Some of it's missing out.
I don't like that. That annoys me.
So now you're getting familiar with the ABR for the lab 5 for the chirp. You start at 70, you decide what level you want to play. The end goal is to find the threshold. You can go 70 to 30, 70 to 20, 70 to 10, or 70 to 40, whatever level you want to pick. The goal is to find the threshold.
That's crazy.
What's it?
That's crazy.
Yeah, if you,
I should make that judgment call.
I think you can go from 70 to 30.
Okay.
That's if you don't want to be like
Thank
70
you.
to 30. If the EEG is really quiet, you can go to 20.
Okay.
And the number of sweeps, it all depends on the two things.
I don't think you.
The inherent response amplitude and the residual noise. On that particular patient, how is the amplitude and the noise, what intensity you're playing, you make the decision. It's all about
Okay.
you being confident that the response is present and the end goal is you
Adulting.
to find the threshold.
I don't like this.
If everything goes good, you can finish the lab in like 30 minutes.
Do you,
That's good to know.
do you go down by 10? Or are you going
Really? But
or could you skip from 70 to 30?
yeah, after that, you
I really started
yeah,
age
if 30 is
two.
big, you can go to 10.
This was like months ago.
It's
I
all
started
dependent on how big the
H2O.
amplitude
So
is.
First,
seven
I feel like I
is
watched a
good.
few
Yeah.
episodes.
The R&R.
You go down to 30. And 30,
Did you
if
watch
it's still
Dance
big,
So I
Academy?
just watched that
then you can go
season.
to
But if
10.
there's not
It was an Australian show about the
Yes.
ballet
Then you
baby.
go-
I didn't watch
for the-
all of it,
yeah,
but
that's
I
another
watched a
problem. You
little
have to
I
go up
used
Okay.
because you have to be
love that
confident.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it with the guy who like passed?
Yeah,
away?
chirp, you'll be really confident in your response. The
Okay,
amplitudes
I
are
did
big.
watch that.
Is that for
Alright, well, see.
Broadway
I watched
and
actually a lot of
Arabian
that.
Yeah,
church?
yeah.
You can do that?
The whole time.
It's actually the amplitudes are
during
big.
the recording.
You'll be really confident.
Okay.
And it depends
Okay.
on the signal to noise ratio and what else?
Residual noise. If the noise is large, then you have to average more. I think, let's see, whether I want to use tone burst to measure ABR or chirp. That's the decision you have to make, lab 5 and 6. Okay. You gotta scrub hard.
She did it on the
She
first time.
has, she has, sunscreen.
Me?
Yeah.
How'd you know?
Because,
You know I don't leave the house without it.
I'm the same way.
Even if I stay in the house, I'm putting it on.
I just feel like it helps my skin because my skin's so dry. It reminds me to moisturize it.
You can just use the clean side to take out the clean side, this one. And also, you need not even record at 70. You can start directly at 30. It's all normal hearing if you're confident. This initially, like on broadband, you start at 70, but narrowband, you just do it start at 30. If you're not confident at 30, then go up to 50 or 40. And you need to use that, increasing the number of averages, repeating, recording. Because in clinical setup, you don't have time. Once you see the response is around like 30, 20, then you start around there.
Do you do ABRs at your clinic?
No.
No.
It's, this is, I think the chirp with lab 5 and 6, you're comparing how the chirp responds with the tone burst, and you also compare with the chirp ABR threshold with the behavioral pure tone threshold. So in your lab document, you have this table. This tells you these are the click latency wave5, broadband, narrowband latencies. You can see they're all very similar. Okay, you can go through this document in the lab page. So this is a must read for this class, this page. In the current Eclipse software, stimulus start times have been normalized for the newest level-specific narrowband C chirp to produce wave5 latencies, which are identical to each other and also similar to broadband LSC chirp, which approximates the traditional click. The wave5 latencies are identical to the click. All the chirp family stimulus, wave5 latency is identical to click. Go back to this. So you can, I'm gonna select the protocol C chirp, the short C chirp. Why is it, I think one of the electrodes may be off. Did you put all 4? No.
No, there's only 2.
The electrodes
See,
aren't
the
very
electrode-
sticky.
They're not very
So this is what we got the new one.
They were really bad this weekend, Dr.
See, it's not
Suresh.
sticking, see here.
It was terrible.
We had to tape it to my.
I
2
went
weeks
through
ago.
a lot.
We taped him to our head.
And tape.
See, we already,
Yeah.
you can use this, the other
I'm
ones.
bankrupting the program.
To my head.
Someone's got it.
Like I told Dr. Bassett.
Somebody's got it.
Somebody has to do
Gotcha.
it. Somebody has to waste
You'll be
electrodes.
saving all those stupid tips in the bathtub.
Someone, I'm like the evil counterpart of saving the temp tips.
Okay, you can use this.
I don't know a word.
I didn't either. I was just
Just
trying
a
to.
minute. These are the ones, these are,
Old fashioned.
no, not old fashioned.
No, I'm
Different.
just trying to get it out, dude.
This chair spins really fast.
So how many like go?
What?
The chair spins really fast. It's a good chair.
We can spin you around and see if we can cost some cards.
Your
This is
eyes,
yours?
and I was doing head shake.
So then-
Oh my god, it was so cool. With the fixation removed, your eyes were going,
Oh yeah.
and your head was just like,
Yeah, this is
So
the
when you
electrode, this
you
is
grab
the-
my head, you're like really gentle with your back fingers like this.
oh
So
yeah.
you're like
You can
going like
switch it.
tickling every single time you shake it.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Sorry.
Like, if you
Next
just go
time I'll just,
this
like-
more rough, like,
Okay.
stern, but your fingers are just like tickling the back of my neck, and I was
Like all the pressure was in my palm and my thumb, and my fingers were just like.
yeah, pretty much.
You can
Sorry.
switch it to the electrode box.
No, you're fine.
Now I
Oh, yeah,
know.
you could do that too.
At least you learn now instead of like
Yeah.
a laughing patient.
Sorry, it's gonna hurt.
What are they stupid?
You injured
So
me
try this
on
electrodes.
there.
Try this electrode.
Okay.
Where you gonna put the other one?
A special stash.
Are there a lot in that bag?
Yeah, there, the remaining electrode, the stock is on the bottom cabinet.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go look.
Yeah, yeah.
Cause I know I'm gonna come here on Saturday and be like, where did they go?
There are 5 more of this.
Okay.
Feels better. Grippier. Stickier.
Is it sticky?
Yeah, let's turn it on.
It should all come from the top. I had a troubleshooting session with Eclipse, they also recommended this same electrode. But the other one, the Sanibel, they are big, there's so many people have complained. When we asked for returning, they told, oh, we already know of this problem.
Oh
They
gosh.
send the new supplies, even that is also same problem.
Just give our money back.
Yeah,
Are you guys switching manufacturers then?
not the electrode. We had same problem last year. We sent back 10 boxes, they sent new ones. New ones are also not sticking.
For the same brand and everything?
Yeah. And when we asked them, oh, there's a problem, they told, oh, we already know there is a problem. They did not ask for anything, they will ship us back, we'll send the new ones. So now we need to tell them how it's not sticking, what to do.
You can't switch to a new,
I think that's what we need to
Oh.
go from Sanibel to, these are two different companies.
okay.
So how is the impedance?
Got you.
Is it sticking well, this one?
The ground.
You can lean back, okay, that's okay.
It's not sticking well.
Easy is okay. You can close your eyes, we'll finish it in 15 minutes.
Go to sleep.
Man, I don't even get a
Okay,
big
lean
nap
back.
today.
Oh, Burgundy. Did you see
Stuff
that?
that does it, noises.
There's always
Yeah,
something new
don't
happening
rush
with
it.
him. Like every day I come
Let
in.
me quickly run through it, okay.
So I want to still have.
So we're gonna start with the broadband
Just take
channel.
them all.
So the default rate is 39.1, you can stick to
Wanna sit
that.
down here?
39.1.
Yeah. So you can measure from 30 to 1500, or in the lab document I say 2000. Okay. So this is broadband, 39.1. Alternating polarity. What else? That's it. So here is the Bayesian weighting. Last class I discussed. It's automatically selected the Bayesian weighting.
My inserts,
Oh, inserts.
Oh, no response.
where are they?
ANSD.
Oh,
Here.
is this stuff?
No, that's not it.
Oh,
It's right here.
How come we don't select how many
I don't know what
waves
your
we
blue one
use?
is.
How many?
We're like how we
It's
used
right
to
there.
select the sine waves, like the number. How come we don't do that here?
There's no windowing here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can
there's
you
no
get better?
windowing.
Better.
Oh.
here, you get the left one.
Because it's
Or
already
you
been
get the right
adjusted?
one.
Or what now?
Because
Take a nap.
it's like a
Oh, because all of them are played at a different time.
yeah, it's different frequencies.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's a frequency modulated stimulus.
Okay, yeah, that makes
It's
sense.
like a chirp.
What? What was that? Who was making this?
Okay, so which EEG is good. This is right. This is left. Left is a little better, right? Or the same?
The same.
This is the same. Okay. So we'll start at 70 dB. So this is broadband chirp. Right here, insert 31.1 stimulus per second. Alternating polarity 33 to 1500 Hz. That's the band pass filter. Start. Good start. So let's. Do you see a wave 5?
I don't know.
Yes,
what,
at
what
5.
about Christine? See now. See, I need a response from you. Do you see a wave 5?
Is it that right there?
So this is too far. What's going
No,
on?
it's too far. That's what I was gonna say.
So this is broadband chirp. This is 70 dB. So this is. So this is. So what's going on?
I'm very confused right now.
GOK.
Yeah.
No. There's something wrong. This is
Do
broadband.
I have a
chirp.
tumor?
No. So this is the right,
Gas.
right?
Yeah.
So this is the
We should get some time off school.
right.
You go to
What did you say?
The minion.
Positive.
Sabotage.
was like, oh, it's not moving, but then I realized he hit stop.
So 6.5. So this is.
Well, that's not it.
But why would
Oh.
You could hear the sound?
Is it because it's on 39.1?
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, that's the rate. Oh, I changed to 19.6.
You might be on something. It's 19.6 instead of whatever you said.
37.7.
I think it's different. on
Well,
this
I
one,
accidentally did mine on Saturday at
guys.
27.7.
We just made it take longer.
Yeah.
But you'd be alright.
But did you get
I'll
better
start-
responses like that?
I'll start
No?
a new session,
I don't
probably
think so.
because we were in a loop back.
Actually, I might have. Because that was for 500. And I was able to get like 10.
It's sticky right here. There, it is sticky, like you said.
Very confused right now.
Azure is supposed to do something on the electrode.
No, electrode is not a problem,
one's
it
coming
should
up.
contact from here. It's okay, I think the easy looks a little, so this is the short C chirp. Okay, the setup. We're playing C chirp, 39.1, this is all good. So this is all good. So we're playing at 80 dB, sorry not 80, 70. So let's start. The latency should be similar to click. I think there was a problem, I think probably because of the loopback settings. Some of the latencies were off. What do you think, Christine?
It's before 6.
Before 6, exactly, like this one? It's
Yes.
so big, so what is this?
It's hopes and dreams.
What is it?
Hopes and dreams.
3, okay. So now let's go to 30, okay? So it's so big now, so this is wave 5. So this is 5. I don't know why the normative latency is off. I have to look at the latency settings. So this is 5. This is broadband chirp 5.13. I'll just put it here.
Wait, Dr. Suresh, I'm confused.
What?
Why is it not the lowest point?
We'll go to the lowest point.
Oh, I think she means like the trough.
For the
This
trough.
one, yeah.
Good catch, Kristen.
Again, it doesn't matter here, it's so big.
It doesn't matter.
Like if we didn't mark that, will we get marked down on our
No,
report?
no.
So if we
So
just
what
see
about
what
at,
we need to do, then
See,
we-
so we went from 70 to 30, do you see a wave 5? Do you see a response?
Yeah.
Where?
Right before 8.
Oh, 7, right? What about Christine, do you agree?
Yes, I do agree.
Okay, next you need
Just getting going.
Why is it showing the green normative bar
It's off,
range
it's off,
thing?
it's off.
Oh.
So ignore
But
that.
it doesn't
So
show
what do we
them
do?
for the
We
other
go-
ones.
It was all in within like earlier, I think something is off.
But like when we were doing like click, it like never showed up once.
So,
The green,
yeah, that's the normative data.
yeah, but it never showed up when I was marking it for click.
Oh, it is there, there's a normative data, I'll show you the settings.
Okay.
Just leave it there.
I tried to look at like the latency
6,000
thingy
sweet.
too, and the green like average normative data wasn't showing up for that either. FYI.
Yeah, I'll look at it, it's always,
I'd
so
say
what,
no.
so 30 there was really big response, so I went down to 10. What do you think 10 is? There is a response. This is too far. Probably this one. What do you think, class?
I agree.
With what?
10.
Could be one. but-
Look at it. It's
Not
it's negative. It's
something-
going down.
We'll average more.
Oh,
Okay, no bias.
I would have taken
Be
that.
open-minded. This is a little too far. This is what we're looking for. What do we do now? I want sound is too big.
Can we retest 10?
Yeah, we'll just recheck.
Yeah, or do 15.
No, we'll only use 10 dB steps. No 5 dBs.
Oh.
So this one is emerging there, right? So this is possible candidate. So let's. What about here? This is too early. How about here? This is. The 10 is like 8.35. Somewhere here. Post. Probably from here to here. It's not like a.
On this one, can we like average them or like add them together?
Yeah, we'll add them.
Okay.
Okay, let's. Undeniably there's a response. So 10. So from here. So this green is the normative data. Here,
Yeah.
the green bar. Escape, I don't know where to place. So where do we? So you can say it's flat, then it goes negative.
Mhm.
What about 0?
No.
So there's nothing to call as a peak, so we'll. Let me measure at 20 as well to be. And I did not take this as Wi-Fi because that matches with that of 30 dB. So what about 20? There's 20, definitely there's a response, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. You agree with 20?
Yeah, that's definitely.
So this is 20. Okay, so
I can hear it at 0.
you can't?
At 0, I could hear it.
You could hear it, but we couldn't see it, so we couldn't measure it. So 10, there is a response. And yeah, so this was broadband, so 10 dB is the threshold. Okay. So now let's go to,
So that's not a response at 10?
it's a response at 10.
Yes, at 10.
Yes.
Hmm.
It's not,
Okay.
Not a 0 though.
not
Yeah.
it's like this is where it starts to get negative, but the problem is this is earlier than 20 and 30.
So you just
I was
mark it
looking at the
normal.
peak, yeah.
Okay.
You can see the 20 dB, it's so big. Like 20 dB is like normal hearing level. Just directly you could apply 20 dB. And you need not, like we could see the response at like 1,000 sweeps. So have like
Right,
1,000
30.
sweeps minimum. You see a response, be confident, stop it. So let's go to narrowband.
When we're checking behavioral, do we just go to 0 and below? Or no?
This one there in the booth, yeah.
Oh, in the booth, okay.
Yeah. You're not doing any behavioral with this, even for the tone burst control. So now I go to narrowband here. So for this week's lab, it's 4,000 and 2,000, that's like 4,000 hertz. The same 39.1, 30 to 1500, the rest is the same. Let's go 70 dB. Let's directly go to 30.
Mhm.
Okay, because 70 was so big. So this is time window you have to adjust it. You at least have like 15. You see a response at 30. Say you only average 600 sweeps, you already see a big response. So if you started with 70, that's waste of time. Are you confident?
Yeah.
So this is, sorry, this is too early. What's going on? So this is wave 5. So this is wave 5. So you need to be really careful with the latency. Before you mark the peak, you should always look at the latency. So I was thinking this is wave 5.
It's too early.
It's too early.
It's
I
like
didn't
3 or 4
realize, yeah.
milliseconds.
So now do you see something emerging? Probably she has really good, probably this is 1, 3, 5. Do you agree?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes. If it is wrong, don't agree with anybody. You should politely disagree. So I was thinking this was wave 5, but it's 4 milliseconds. Then I realized it's not. So this one, 1, 3, 5. Do you agree?
Sure.
I
So now
agree with
let's
wave
go.
5.
This is 30. You agree with wave 5? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe 3, you know?
You're probably right.
So let's go to 10, okay. So let's mark 25. Escape. So wave 5. Something is wrong here.
Yeah, the latency normative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, marking here or here, both of them are correct. Okay. Again, it doesn't, it's already a really big signal to noise ratio. It's about 3. Okay. What's going on at 10? Where is our prospect? Anything to call a response?
Right.
Something better now.
between 8 and 9.
Yeah, here, this one.
Yeah.
So this is A is, what is that? B is condensation. Condensation has better responses. So this is the one candidate?
Yeah.
So we have a candidate, let's average more. What about Miss Christine?
Yes,
Mon-
I agree with that one.
So if you have any questions, just average more. That will tell you the answer. Something is off with the normative data. Let's see what's the problem. Do you agree with my markings?
Yeah.
What about this? This is too early, right?
Yeah.
Or this could be way fine. Let's see. It's a little early. So what is that then?
Wave 3? I don't know.
So, that's we 30 to 10. That should be a big jump. Okay, let's do 20 also. It's not a good start. 20, okay. Do you have a candidate?
Yeah. Like right before the 8?
Do you have a winning candidate?
Not yet.
That's it. Is this the one you're looking for? It's too small. Too less noise.
Is a good candidate right before 8?
Here?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is 30. Okay, it's matching the latency. Okay. So there's so much variability. In the previous recording, we averaged so much, we didn't see anything. Now we see such big response. So 30 there is a, sorry, 20 there is a response. You agree?
Yes.
So now let's write this. I'll go back to 10 and see what's going on. did not merge the two to 20 dBs because one of them did not have any response. There's no point of adding them.
Mm.
It doesn't improve the average. So what do you want to do for 10 dB? There's something there. With this, there's nothing there. Okay. 20 dB definitely there's a response. You can do another recording. If there's nothing, or just take 20 dB as a threshold. Okay, we'll stop the lab here. So this was, what was this? This was 4K, then you have to do 2K. Okay. Okay.
So broadband 4K and 2K.
We'll also do the same next week lab as well. That time. So next week we'll not be there because next week is a
Holiday.
holiday.
Oh goodness.
It should be straightforward. Look for that negativity.
They want to take them off.